I'm back. It's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button.
Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified.
Yes, Minnesota does not disappoint. We had a big snowfall the day I flew home, which of course caused drama. So we're on our way to Pickett today. I got to work Pickett. I should have worked yesterday, but the drama. So I've got a few things to put in my booth. I didn't do a lot because I just didn't have the energy, and I'll explain that in a second. But we're gonna do, put some purses in and just kind of zhuzh up the space. I do have some stuff in the back still. So if I need to fill in, I do still have some stuff back here, but I have no idea what's in that bag. I just know it's priced, and I grabbed it, and because that's the way life is sometimes, is you just got to work with what you've got. And that's what I'm doing. And I didn't wear a hat today, and I feel really weird. So, Minnesota decided to drop the most snow we've had all winter on the day before I was flying home, into the day I was flying home, which caused a flight delay. I was fine with it, right? Like, Victoria didn't love it because she's only ever had perfect flights before, but I am the poster child for travelers. Nothing ever goes smooth when I fly somewhere. So anyway, I was just like, fine. We got delayed like 3 hours from our initial departure time. We show up at the airport. The plane comes in, the crew everybody comes off, they're cleaning it, and she's like, we're gonna be loading the plane in a few minutes here. People start lining up, the early, wheelchair people and all that stuff. They're in line. My phone lights up and it says, your flight has been delayed to 11:15 p.m. This is 4:30 in the afternoon when this popped up. And I looked at it and I went, oh. And you just heard murmurs all across, like everybody as they started seeing the 11:15 p.m. And then I heard a woman go, that can't be right. We're in line. I'm like, here's me. It's right. Turns out our flight crew had timed out in air on the way. So Delta knew we were not getting on that flight. I flew Delta. Delta knew we were not getting on that plane at 4:30. Yet they allowed us to come to the airport. And I know why. We'll get to that. The poor girl at the gate is panicking because she's got a cleaning crew on there and she's like ready to load you. Like, we found out about the delay before she found out about the delay. So she has no answers because it was like, oh, no. It gets better. It gets better. So, of course, they give you meal vouchers, and we go have dinner. And Victoria's like, of course, we want to still fly tonight. It's going to be a late night, but whatever. We got delayed again because waiting for the flight attendants to come in, our pilots timed out. So it's another 45-minute delay. Oh, we're not done yet. So we finally get to like midnight and we get on the plane and we pull away, and it's like about 2 hours and 35 minutes there. Got a good tailwind, but it's going to be a bumpy flight. Oh yeah, it was a bumpy flight. Because there's storms all across the country. It's creating air pockets. It was bumpy. We get to Minneapolis. We slam down on the runway. And I mean, I'm not talking about like normal. No. I thought we were going to lose control of this plane. And I've flown a lot. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, we hit and I went, oh my God. Because I thought for sure, this is it. Like, this is going to be my emergency exit moment. Right? Everyone on the plane was like, oh. I mean, you could just hear this collective, oh. Because we hit that tarmac like, oh. And then he didn't put, like, you know how normally you hit and then the engine's going to reverse and you get thrown back? No. He didn't put the brakes on, y'all. Like, it took a hot minute before he put the brakes on. Let me stop for these pedestrians. It's okay, come on. It's cold. I don't want them to have to stand there on the side of the road. Trying to get to the darn hardware store. Nobody's letting them across. Anyway. It's cold outside right now. It's really not. It's only 23 degrees, but I've been in 80 something, so it feels cold again. Anyway, we roll to a stop finally, and this is what we hear. You know, pilot. This is Minneapolis, and this is the current air temperature. We have a slight delay. There's no ground crew working at 4 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning. We finally touched down, 3:30 in the morning. There's no ground crew. It's gonna be about 5 minutes. And I went, yeah, it is. No, it's not. 40 minutes we sat on the tarmac. 40 minutes before a ground crew showed up at 4 a.m. 4:05 a.m. is when they say I got off that plane. And I don't live by the airport. So it's another hour. So we're driving. It was almost 6 a.m. when I got home. Because we have to get through the airport, get all our stuff, and get out the door. It was almost 6 a.m. when I got home. I was supposed to arrive at 5 p.m. the day before. So I'm 12 hours delayed. And I realized we're driving home. And I mean, I hadn't slept in 2 days, and that's a different story. So I'm like in a fog. But I'm realizing, I said to my husband, gosh, that's a lot of cars coming at us. People are leaving for work. Like the sun is coming up. But the night before I hadn't slept because I had a muscle spasm in my back. So my dad gave me these pills. Well, he can't take like ibuprofen because he's got a heart condition. So he gave me these caffeine aspirin pills. Caffeine pills. I was like, all night. So I hadn't slept. And then I hadn't slept. So yesterday, yesterday morning at like 6 a.m., I go to bed. I slept till 9 because my body went, I can't. So I got up at 9 and zombie walked through the whole day yesterday. I was going to try and go to Pickett yesterday and work some of my hours when I got up. Oh no. I would not have been good to drive. Let me put it that way. So I slept last night, finally. I still feel like I've been hit by a truck. And I'm like, I got what I got together, and I was grateful for this. You know, I'm like, okay, I can't do anymore. I mean, that doesn't help your sales as far as replenishing stock in the booth, but hopefully, because of the snow on Wednesday, we didn't sell a lot. Sharon said we didn't have anybody on Wednesday because of the snow. So Thursday would have been my only opportunity to sell, and hopefully it wasn't like a horde that came in and bought everything, because I just don't have I didn't have the capacity last night or yesterday to even pay attention to TV. I mean, it was that kind of, you know, and Victoria looked at me at one point and she goes, Mom, I think you're tired. I'm like, oh, I'm tired. She goes, why don't you take a nap? I'm like, no, I'm going to stay up till bedtime. I mean, it was almost like I was jet lagged. And I only went to Arizona for God's sake. But it was great to see the OG. I got to hug him. Of course, I bawled my eyes out when I left. And then when the plane finally took off, I bawled my eyes out again. And just talking about it, I could bawl my eyes out again because I was leaving my dad. But it was good to come home. Margot was happy to see me initially. Like she was like excited and jumping on me that night. And the next morning, she was not. She got mad. Let me play a clip for you. Margot, are you mad at me, Margot? Come here. Margot. 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 Come here. Come here. I'm sorry I was gone. I'm sorry I was gone. Do you forgive me? Come here. Oh. Now, ordinarily, when I call my dog, she's like, poof, Like, she does not ignore me and turn her head. Then when I said, do you forgive me? She went, whew. I swear she speaks English. I swear that dog understands exactly what's happening. But she, prior to me filming that, it had been like 20 minutes of Margot, come here. Come here. And she was like, no. She's good now. It took her almost the whole day to finally, she kind of crept over on the couch, and then at one point she's snoring on my lap, and I was like, okay, she's forgiven me. But it was hilarious because she was like, I want you to know I'm mad at you for leaving for a whole week. I got the point, Margot. I got it. I understand. You're not happy. Anyway, we're almost to pick it. Well, they move stuff around, but I don't really see that anything's sold. Maybe some cards, not even some magnets. Literally don't see anything sold. Was there stuff up there? I don't remember. Maybe there was. Huh. Interesting. Like, literally nothing. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't overpack. Bright side. This is a free-for-all this month. Apparently, you can put anything you want in here. I do have some purses. I might hang those up right here with these purses, so that'll be good. A little extra space for everybody there in Arizona. She texted me and she goes, we're in Arizona. I'm like, me too. I don't know who's doing the tour. So, awesome. Let's clean this up. Put things back where they're supposed to be. Oy vey. I'm telling you. Maybe I sold some tape. I don't know. Let's just clean it up. Okay, I added all those patterns that I had picked up, the little crocheting patterns. Just cleaned up the mess. And then over here, I picked this up on the sale. You guys remember that? I put that in right away. The Scottish Clans tea towel. And then on this side where we could do little extras, Janet gave me these purses to sell. So I put them over here, up there, and then a wallet over here. So hopefully something sells and we make rent this month, because I can't do that again. Can't do another month of not making rent. So sell it all. Although my website traffic and my YouTube traffic this month should help make up for that. So if you want to go to the website, I did post in the community tab, which I don't know if everybody sees. I've started the freezer meal series. So I just posted a new recipe yesterday, but there's a couple other recipes that go with it, like freezer meals, like my advice on freezer meals. The first recipe was the spicy Bloody Mary chili, and then now is the meatloaf freezer meal. Anyway, it's there if you want to read it. So we've started that series. I'm going to post weekly now on the blog, and not all of it will be recipes. So it'll be, some of it will be projects you guys have already seen. Maybe there'll be new stuff. I will make sure I post in the community tab if it's a new project that I didn't do a video on, okay? So that you guys know, I've seen this one, I haven't seen that one, I don't have to go this week, whatever. If you guys want to go see the blog, it's peonylanedesigns.com. Hey, wasn't a huge day, wasn't a huge seller of a day. A lot of new customers, which was amazing. People had said they hadn't been there before. I am so tired. Like, my brain is a half a bubble behind me right now. I did sell another Humpty Dumpty lamp. Boy, I swear, every time I pick up a Humpty Dumpty lamp, it sells. I put $19 on them things, and I pick them up for like $2 a piece whenever I see them, and they sell. People, I don't know, nursery lamp. I think I sold some of the craft books. I know I sold some cards. But I had in the craft books, I had a doll pattern that was the Princess Diana gowns. And I think those were gone. But I can't, like, my brain is seriously, I'm so tired. I feel jet lagged. Which seems weird because I was only an hour away, an hour difference. But no, I feel very jet lagged today after my experience being delayed. So it was an okay sale. It was pretty steady, but I did not see a ton of my stuff going. Now, next month, Naomi moves into my booth. So I sat with her today and we discussed, it's also the 20th anniversary of Picket Fence Gals. And they want to wear costumes. They want to wear vintage clothing, so I got to come up with something to wear. I'm thinking the 50s, because I've got a dress I think will work. I don't wear dresses, but I have one. And it's got a crinoline and everything, so we'll see. Maybe I'll come up with the 60s or 80s or something else, but right now I'm leaning towards the 50s. With my big crinoline and everything. But I have to get like saddle shoes to go with the dress because I wore heels with it. Blue suede heels that went with it, but I can't wear heels working that sale. I'll be crippled. But I think that's it for me. I know I've got new cards coming that I got to price tonight when I get home. But I'm just wiped out, so I'm going to get some sleep and hopefully be back at it tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Happy junking. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.